Hey, here we are. This ought to be fun. And you can tell I'm by myself. That's actually because Kim's right over here. That way, right at the moment. But she will be leaving here soon. She's got an appointment to go to, a doctor's appointment. And hopefully, after this week, all of her next doctor's appointment will be in the morning. She's smiling at me. Goddamn allergies. Ugh. Breaking news. How we doing today? How's everybody doing on this Tuesday after ScarifCon? Wow. I ended up, well, heck, you know what? Before we talk about ScarifCon, let's go ahead and jump on the other side of the show and I can talk about what I got to watch live on live streams and stuff. Okay. Gotta remember how to do all this again. You think by now I'd remember how to do all this shit. It's really just finding the right stuff to hit. No, not ScarifCon promo. Hey, welcome to Using Views. I'm Scott, and usually I'm here with my lovely wife of 8 years, Kimberly, but she has a doctor's appointment she'll be heading to here shortly. I mean, real shortly. Pretty much she is just waiting for my mom to show up, and she's on her way in right now. But let's go ahead and shout out the chat real quick. We got Tom, Bronco Fett. Hope you get feeling better, brother. Kimberly jumped in for a minute to let Tom know that I was running behind. And Big Love and Brady. Hannah Banana, my daughter. Emails. Let me see if I got everybody. I got everybody. And Brady, I did send you the link. So I will bring you in shortly. Or once you get in here. Anyways. How are we doing on this Tuesday afternoon here on the western side of the United States? I know it's 5 o'clock on the east. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday afternoon and evening. But we'll definitely be I don't know what the hell. We're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna talk. Like I said, I want to talk about NASCAR. I want to talk about the fucking Formula One race at France. And then after that is just kind of shoot the shit, have fun. But before I do that, I know Kim likes to do a thing that we call the business end of the show. So we're going to do that real quick. And while I do that, I'm also going to have to pull up at least today's promo because I don't. Normally we would bring Kelly in, but she just barely got home with her daughter. And again, thoughts and prayers with them and DB. From what I can tell her, it sounds like everything went good. Mom and daughter are definitely needing a rest. I'm sure DB's needing a rest too. So again, our thoughts and prayers go out to them, for also to their daughter for a quick healing. Trying to remember what the hell to do here. See, this is why I need Kim on the show. She's smiling at me. All right, let's get these business part of it done. We want to thank you to our Patreons, Lunar Girl, Dragon Buddy, Don Dellis, New Solski. Sorry, Don. It's going to be one of those episodes again. Nicholas Shaper, better known as BYT or Backyard Tardis on Twitter and also on YouTube. Hannah, Mikey, Brindley, and Case. So speaking of Backyard Tardis, he just did an episode where he went over a lot of the swag he received, and one of the swags that he got was our stickers. So it was really cool to have him shout us out and whatnot, and just, if you join our Patreon, we still have a few of the original run stickers left. I know I owe some to my children, Hannah, Mikey, Brinley, and Case. But again, if you want to go to join our Patreon, go to patreon.com/usedabusedpod. And it is actually, well, it's just a little more than a gallon of gas now. Yeah. Well, it depends on where you're at. I love how I'm looking over at Kim and she's talking, but don't have a microphone. So no one can hear her except for me because I still got the fucking headphones on. Oh, I know why. Because I sent the link to Brady. That's why I still have the headphones on. I was wondering, why do I have the headphones on? Anyways, search for Used Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcast apps, including Apple, Google. Now you heard her cough because I heard that come across my headphones. Really? Really? What? What?
Sorry.
Thank you. Jesus. Anyways, you can find us on Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. Wherever you get your favorite podcasts, more likely you can find us. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe and then click that bell to be notified when we go live. You can find Used and Views on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can email us at usedandabusedpod@gmail.com. And again, that and is spelled out AND. Our website is usedabusedpod.com. There you can find links to all of our episodes, links to our YouTube videos, replays of our live shows, link to our merch store, and link to our Patreon, which is under the donate tab. You can leave us a message or also click subscribe to be notified by email when new audio only episodes are available. Leave us a voice message. Give us a call at 928-719-0749 and leave us a message. We'll play it live on the show. Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod, all lowercase, as our merch store. There are t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, and etc. And no, still not uploaded any new graphics. We are a proud member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts. And your better bet to find all 39 and not change that. So let's change that. Oh, we can't. I got a keyboard missing. I moved the keyboard away. Anyways, we're like 39 or 40 podcasts now. Just find them all. Go to bio.link/red5. And actually, so let's talk about tonight on the Red 5 Network. After us at, I gotta look at this. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Rogue One Radio will be live, and they will be doing a ScarabCon hangover. Let's check out the Cantina family. Last night, the Sidebar Cantina went live, always on Monday nights, on YouTube at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Last night, they talked about the remainder of season 1 of Dave the Chappelle Show. Next week is a TBD, to be determined. Originally, they were going to do White Man Can't Jump. Then they were going to do My Cousin Vinny. And now they might do episode 1 of The Boys. They don't know what they're going to do now. So, Sidebar Cantina every Monday night, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. ATSW, the Escape Pod live every Pantless Wednesday on YouTube at 7:05 Eastern. And this week, I think they are doing a kind of like Rogue One. They're going to do they're going to talk about ScarabCon. The Orange and Fett Show only on Spotify and shit. I don't even remember what their last episode was. My bad, Tom. Yeah, we're going to do it live. I'm sure Tom probably beat me to it. It's always nice when you're the one that does the show, do their show, when you're the talent, and you're watching another show because you're like, hey, this is what our last episode. And of course, I've got to scroll through, find things, and Yep, this is not working out for me. Killdozer. All right, thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim, and thank you, Tom. Kim, let me know from the chat. I appreciate that. Speaking of, let's go ahead and pull up real quick. Using Apple Maps at the same time, or Find My Friend, to track my mom, so Kim knows when to go outside. And so at this moment here, Kim, she's at 32nd Street, right up here at the big curve. So right now it's going to get hella brighter this way because it is sunny and 104 outside right now. Oh, actually, no, she's coming around. She's over here. So you better, yep. All right, well, so Kim's leaving. Yeah, I can do it live on the air. So, anyways, but yeah, check out the Orange and Pet Show. They're only on Spotify. Also, check out Swede Studios, Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, Tactical Swede, this something Swede, and post and pre-Swedes all over the place. Anyway, Swede hasn't done anything new lately. Don't worry, we can hear it. There we go. It got bright. It's getting bright. It's getting bright. God damn. I need some sunglasses. No, you're not. You ain't sorry. Slam. There goes the door. Anyways, always check out Sweet on YouTube. And of course, our man, Keith Lehman, with Layman's Terms, always on YouTube, or on the YouTube only. Keith talks music, magic, and whatever the hell he feels like while he's drinking. Oh, and I almost forgot our newest pod, and this is actually part of the Red Pod Network, but also part of the Cantina family. Stranger Things has happened, and it's on YouTube. And it's hosted by Don Delasnooch, Solsky, and Luna Girl. And they're watching Stranger Things episode by episode. They had never seen it before. And with them starting to watch it, it actually made me start watching it. So it was kind of cool. And I have a harder time. Maybe I give Luna Girl credit because after each episode she stops. I will go 2 or 3 episodes because it's like, oh my God, I need to know. I gotta know. But I end up loving the show. So, and Mikey's in the chat. Hey, Mikey, I just pulled YouTube back up so everybody knows. Anyways, as a reminder, all links are in the show notes pinned to the top of our Twitter page, and go to bio.link/usedabused-pod. You can find all our links and also check out our Vegas brother, and that is Joker Voice. Always on YouTube. He's always got some great videos, and he's always got some great insight also, but always with Joker. #keep talking. And again, this is just a chill time to chill. We're going to chill out, and we're going to chill out with one and only 1/3 of the escape pod. Brady, Eagle up.
What's up, buddy?
Not much.
Not much, dude. I was actually chilling out on the patio. I was drinking a beer with my mother-in-law, and I was waiting for your pod to get on, and I realized it was just a chill episode, and you started talking about ScarifCon, so I was like, I'll just throw it out there. If you throw me a link, I'll join you, and you threw me a link, so here I am, buddy.
Heck yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry I don't have the mic. Like, is my sound okay? Because I don't have the normal mic set up and everything. I we had car trouble.
No.
Oh yeah. We were probably 30 to 45 minutes from home. This is exclusive shit, Scott. You're getting the scoop here, buddy. And I blew a tire just literally leading to the exit to go off to go to the big casino that everybody goes to, Friday, Saturday, the weekend, what have you. And I blew a tire that it's 30 to 45 minutes to get home. I blew a tire, dude, and I called for I'm not going to put my insurance company on blast on the internet like this. I should. All right, but they get one. I'm giving him one. I shouldn't fucking give him this, Scott, but I'm going to give it to him, buddy. I get all the texts. I do all the thing through the app for my insurance. This such and such company sending somebody on the way. It's going to be anywhere from 40 to 120 minutes, mind you. So whatever. Me and Don, our buddy Kendrick, my son and daughter, my oldest two, we're all waiting. My daughter's mom doesn't live but 10 minutes down the road, literally, dude. She calls her stepbrother. He comes and picks her up. My son stays. An hour goes by. This black 1999-ish Suburban comes blowing off the highway, right? Like, I'm like, oh shit, somebody else has got car trouble. Whoa, this must be the spot. Like, I'm looking at the tires, like, whoa, you know, what happened? What happened?
Right.
The dude's not looking, making eye contact with any of us. And we're all standing like under an overpass. And there's three of us sitting out. My son's sitting in the truck still. Doesn't look at any of us. There's this chick in the seat. She moves this big black trash bag full of clothes, what appears to be clothes. And he's in the back seat and he's flailing around and shit. He comes out, he's got a fucking drill in one hand and he's got a jack in the other hand. If you'd have looked when you pulled up, bro, I already changed the tire, dude. I just need fucking air. This dude was wearing fresh Nikes, nice jeans, chain around his neck, earrings. He looked clean. He didn't look like he was fucking ready to do work. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck kind of wrecking service is this, dude? He didn't have a normal truck. Like, what the hell is this?
Damn.
So he doesn't have air in his truck. Obviously, it's a 99 fucking Suburban.
Right.
It's not a fucking wrecking truck. So he's like, well, I can take it up to the gas station. I can put air in it. All right, cool, dude. Thanks. 20 minutes, comes back. Dude, your spare tire is it's off the beat. It won't fill up with air. You want me to call a wrecker? Like, what? That's my options? Like, that? You want me to call a wrecker? I'm like, no. So I bolt down the spare, load everybody back in the vehicle, limp that shit all the way. It goes, I literally went the off ramp. It was right there, dude. Went the off ramp right into the gas station. I thought maybe that there's pressure. I thought maybe I could get air in it.
Right.
With all the weight of the vehicle and everything. I don't know. Science. I'm not smart. I don't pretend to be. Didn't work, obviously. Had to call my wife. She's working another 20 minutes-ish past the town that we all live in. So now it's a good another hour and 10 minutes before she's going to show up.
Damn.
So we had to sit there, we chilled, pulled everything. I had to lower the tire back down because we had so much stuff with us for ScarifCon. But like Jordan, which is my son's name, for your audience who doesn't know.
Right.
Don, they went and got some Subway. Buddy Kendrick, who was handling the camera, which you guys will see video and pictures later. We'll get to that. But we all just, like, we were defeated, but like, you know, we got to press on. I drank water. Everybody had Subway. It is what it is. My wife came and got us. We threw all the shit in the back of my Tahoe, and we took everybody home.
Dang.
Yeah, dude. Like, ScarifCon, I don't want to talk too much because that is kind of what our show is going to be. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'll give you that. I'll give you the exclusive because I know Don's going to have more to add to this story. But I'll give you that. But, dude, ScarifCon itself was a blast, dude.
Oh,
it was great finally seeing a lot of the people we talked to on Twitter. We talked with in our private message groups.
Right.
It was, and then obviously Dominic Pace, Gecko from The Mandalorian was there. So,
yeah.
dude, I can't. I want to tell everything to you,
No,
Scott.
no,
You're
no,
gonna bleed me dry, buddy.
Nope. See, that's why when I originally had Nicole on, was going to be on. I thought, you know what? Everybody's going to talk about Sierra Con.
Right.
And I don't want nobody to give away their stuff.
Blow their wad before their show.
Right.
Yeah, I get you, buddy. What do you want to talk about, Scott? Like you say, it's chill, my friend. Like
exactly.
Like talk to me. Like what is something you want to talk about, buddy?
Well, first of all, I do want to talk about this Sierra Con.
Okay, we can do that.
And mainly because I didn't catch you guys' first live stream.
Yes.
So I had to watch the replay.
Yes.
Good fucking God.
Good fucking God, indeed.
If you guys haven't watched it, go to ATSW, the Escape Pod, and look at their Friday live stream from Scarab.
It's got the Bro Hub. It's got the Bro Hub logo for the thumbnail.
Okay.
So,
but
it's not episode anything. It's just we just there it was.
Good. I mean, yeah. Tom, it's gonna be an echo because radio don't have headphones on.
Sorry. Do I need to stay back from the computer a little?
No, we're just getting echo from you have the volume up.
Oh, I got you. Sorry, guys.
So I'm coming back echoey. But yeah, so it's confusing the hell out of me anyways. So,
I turned it down a little. Hopefully that helps.
Okay. So for me watching that, you guys replay again. Like I said, I missed the live show. I should have fucking been in the chat live. Oh my God! But
it was a good time.
You guys started off with Tina. Like that's crazy.
Dude, I didn't know Tina was like seriously, like literally I was on the front porch. We had this beautiful Airbnb. It was this old farmhouse. It's literally called the Urban Farmhouse because it's in the middle of the city.
Right.
Oh, shit's happening over here.
I'm here too.
Yeah. I thought I had my shit on focus mode, but my iPad's going off on the other side of the bed. Whatever. But no, Tina had all kinds of airline problems.
Right.
So she was supposed to get in and kind of be late to us getting to dinner around 5:00, but she was so late. We ate dinner, went back to our place. Me and Don and our house that was there were the first people back to our house. It was a little after 9:00. Other people, everybody else who showed up and you saw on the video, Tina was the last person to show up. And as soon as she showed up, I literally walked her in. Don made her a drink, and we started the podcast.
Yeah. A Long Island iced tea. Well, I understood in the video. Holy shit.
Tina went ham sandwich, bro.
Well, I was talking to Kim about that, and I'm like, if I go meet friends and they've been drinking already, I will order a Long Island iced tea just to get caught up.
Oh yeah, that's Don's new drink. He really loves that shit.
That's cool.
I'm getting sidetracked by a text. Talk a little bit. I'm sorry, I got a text. Is that cool?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Nicole. Welcome. Anyways, one thing I did want to talk about also was the live stream Saturday from ScarabCon. Oh my gosh, that was wild. It was fun. 501st showed up all dressed up. I mean, they had Rowan Shanti started, but then brought on different personalities from a few of the different Red 5 podcasts that were there. Damn, it was really cool. There were giveaways. I ended up winning one. So
did you? Oh, that's right. What prize did you get?
The first one to the chat, which I don't even remember what the fuck it was. I think it's Yoda and something.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off. My son won the fucking Yoda mask. How the fuck does he win the dude? And that was the most obscure question we could think of. How the fuck did he know that? Like my son, like he's occasionally been in our chat, like not often, but he's been there.
Right.
How the hell did he know that?
Looked it up.
But like, no, he was quick with it. Like, his hand went up, and Don waited.
Right. But you also got to remember one thing too is while it did look quick even on the video, there was just enough time. He gave me the answer. I had already looked it up.
Oh, you weren't ready on the keyboard?
Well, no, because I do everything from I usually don't run the computer.
Oh, you're on your phone too. Yeah,
right. Because everything's I always watch the shows live on my TV. Okay. And then when I'm in the chat, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I've got because I'm on my MacBook right now, and I've got my phone sitting on its charger right here.
Right.
So I was texting, but I had the chat pulled up. Even though the chat's here, I can't fuck with the chat on my fucking MacBook, dude.
Oh, wow.
I don't understand that.
One thing that I was jealous of, and it's not really jealousy, it's just, goddamn it, I wish we could have been there. Love to have learned from Alan.
Oh, dude. Alan and his wife, dude, they're the best.
Oh, hell yeah.
They are, dude, and you being a music guy, Scott.
No, I know.
You and fucking Alan, bro. Like, if you got to sit on the porch, like, I don't know if they would have left. Because you and Alan would have been talking music forever.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I mean, and the same thing with Nicole. I mean, me and her can talk music all the time. And then, of course, get DB there. And I can almost see me, Alan, Nicole, and DB just.
Oh, dude, and Luna Girl talking music?
Yeah.
It won't end, man. It won't end.
You guys be like, hey, what the fuck are you?
Right. Be like, can you guys stop being greedy?
Oh, but yeah. No, it was really cool. The live stream was really neat, even from ScareCon.
Right.
What I loved is or what I almost threw in the chat at one point going, okay, opening this up to people there and the chat at the same time is there's a delay.
Right.
So you guys know everybody there live
that kind of. Oh, dude, that's kind of a bummer. Something to think about for next year, though. We should definitely let Ro know.
Yeah, but it's like whatever, I mean, I think eventually he went chat only again, and I think somebody might have gone up to us and said, "Hey, there's a delay."
Oh yeah, I didn't even catch that. I would never have even thought that.
We tested,
even though I was in and out of the chat.
Right, we tested that. God damn it! I want to say a couple of years ago now. I actually turned my phone on and had it attached to StreamYard and showed what was being shown on TV compared to when I went live, and Kim hit a timer on it. It was like, I swear, between 5 or 8 seconds, something in there. I mean, it's a small delay, but it's still a delay.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed listening to everybody. I enjoyed listening to Dominic. What an ambassador for Star Wars. I mean, honestly, right now, I want Lucasfilm and Disney to make a standalone fucking show. Even if it's just called Straight Bounty Hunters or something, but something just gives Gecko his own starring role. That's what I want.
Dude, even it doesn't even have to be starring. Like, it would be acceptable to me to like see him as part of a crew or like as a job. Like there's a mission of some sort and he's there and he's a part of that. Like that to me is like that's a whole lot, bro. That's a lot.
Right. Yeah, Nicole. We know there's an echo. Brady don't have it. Headphones on, so he's running the.
And I don't like my AirPods are in my car. Do you want me to run out and get them? Can you freestyle for a little bit, buddy?
Yeah, I can freestyle for a little. I'll talk about NASCAR and that.
Boot me out, and then you'll see me when I show back up.
Okay.
Does that work for you, friend?
That's fine.
Ah, Scott, you're the best.
So are you. All right. Well, while we wait for Brady to get back with his AirPods so we can kill the echo, let's go ahead and we'll talk a little NASCAR and Formula One real quick. So over the weekend, NASCAR was in Pocono in Long Palm, Pennsylvania, which is somewhat near our buddies over at Luna Girl and DB. Anyways, they ended up Denny Hamlin ended up winning the race. Second place was Kyle Busch. Unfortunately, at the end of the race, after all celebrations were done, they decided to do an extra inspection, post-race inspection on both cars, and both cars were disqualified for having a little extra tape underneath the wrap on the front end, the front fascia of the car. So they were both disqualified. First time a NASCAR Cup winner has been disqualified since 1960. And third place driver Chase Elliott was credited with the win. I applaud NASCAR because they have turned around and said, we're not allowing the teams to screw with the cars as much this year. And I applaud them for sticking to their guns and actually disqualifying a winner. Before, they would just like, okay, here's a monetary fine, point fine, but you get to keep the trophy and the prize money and but not this time. So I applaud NASCAR for that. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was Formula One was in the French Grand Prix. And I know normally, again, as everybody knows, we once did 2 episodes every Tuesday where we talked about racing, and then we talked whatever our normal topic was. Well, it became a headache. It wasn't a headache for me and Kim. It was just, it would throw our schedules off because we would do a 5 a.m. in the morning Eastern and then our 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern. I think it was like 7 p.m. Eastern back in the day. But we would do those, and it was just taxing on us every Tuesday. But we are going to come back with a straight up racing podcast in 2023. But until then, if some kind of catches our eye, we want to talk about it. And the French Grand Prix, Max Verstappen ends up winning the race, but Ferrari I don't blame Ferrari for Charles Leclerc spinning out and wrecking the car. But what I don't really get, again, I don't know all the stuff that they know about the tire situation. We had Carlos Sainz started 20th or 19th on the grid, was up passing for third, and they decided to pit him right at the end because according to them, they were about 10 laps ago, they needed tires. And me and Kim were like, well, if you're going to do that, you should have done it with 20 to go. So at that point, it's like they literally said, okay, well, we're going to get he had a 5-second penalty for unsafe release into pits earlier. He could have, in my opinion, I believe he could have got past. He got past Sergio Perez. He could have even probably passed Lewis Hamilton for second, and maybe even caught Verstappen, which would have given him a 5-second buffer, and he could have finished second. Ferrari, again, throwing away points while they're in a championship battle. They did this in 2019 and 2018 against Mercedes. And here we are again, Ferrari being Ferrari, where they literally just throw away points and are going to run themselves right out of the championship. That's all I want to talk. I wish Kim was here more because Kim would have more opinion on it because one is against her team, Red Bull. And of course, as we all know, she likes Max Verstappen. And I see Brady's back. So here we go. Bring it back. Hey. Right on.
To Kim, bro.
Oh, yeah. She's just got a doctor's appointment. It was one of those things.
You know what we say? Life happens, brother.
Right. It was one of those things where, unfortunately, because her being a new patient to all these places, they pretty much will give you whatever fucking time they give you.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, this one ended up being in the middle of the show, and we started noticing, and I'm sure Don's noticed this, or maybe even you have, but like when we miss episodes, the download numbers drop.
Yeah.
And also our live stream numbers drop.
Yeah. It's consistency.
Yeah, exactly. And
You have to be consistent
oh my God, right? I
because you
wish.
want people to be able to check in and know what's going on from week to week. 2 weeks is unfortunately it's too much.
Right.
If you
Well,
want,
two
in
weeks.
my opinion, if you want to keep your audience engaged,
Right. Well, I
if you
mean,
want to keep them coming back,
well, right. And go back to the start of the pandemic. That was prime opportunity for use and abuse to stay relevant.
right?
And during that whole period during the pandemic, I got hella depressed where I didn't even want to do the show. And that's
That
why we
dude.
didn't do the show.
Well, that's life, man. And
But
unfucking fortunately, that shit happens, dude. And I can fucking sympathize with that. Dude.
right.
I really can.
But like I was telling Kim, right now, because of the pandemic, when everybody got sent home, everybody started podcasting. Right now, there's a shitload of podcasts right now. Eventually, it's gonna tear down.
It's gonna thin out.
And when it does, there's gonna, the Red 5 Network will still be around, and everybody involved in the Red 5 Network will still be around. So we will be able to start picking up the extra scraps, all of us.
Yeah.
Which is great, But and now I the other thing too is at least on the music show, I kept paying attention to the numbers. And I'm like,
can I be 100% honest with you?
yeah,
I don't care. Like I cared for 100. Like I cared for 100 subscribers on YouTube.
right.
So we got our YouTube /ATSW Escape Pod.
Yeah, we're
you know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, right now we're at 68. We're
Yeah,
at 68 right now.
Awesome. Keep going. Hey, fucking subscribe, you sons of bitches. Do my man's a favor. Let's.
I mean,
get
yeah,
in there.
it'd be cool to get to 100. Yeah, so we could, so I could go that /Use Abuse Pod.
Yeah, but like those are nice to have goals, but like
Right.
honestly, dude, like I love the core people who are in our chat, who are part of our audience. I don't besmirch anybody who isn't. Like that we have people who download our audience and those download numbers exceed our YouTube numbers, and I'm okay with that. Like that's fine. I see us more as a YouTube show, even though we call ourselves a podcast, just
right.
because we kind of birthed immediately with video.
Right.
Like we did video audio at the same time.
Right. Yeah, you guys did. I mean,
so, but like realistically, Scott, like that's always how me and Don have looked at it. That's how me, Don, and Dragon Buddy look at it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we preach to Luna Girl when she's helping us out with ad or I don't know, a promo. You know what I mean? I just sell it to our audience that watches. Give it to those people. If anybody else wants to watch, cool. Like if you make it extra on Twitter, great. But like just make sure our normal audience sees it so they know what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is I mean, I remember when we came back with the rebrand saying, okay, we're not going to be straight music anymore. We're going to start mixing a bunch of stuff in. And Kim's like, we just stay consistent. That's all we got to do.
I agree with that.
At that point there, I stopped looking at numbers. Now, of course, on our 4th anniversary, I pulled up numbers from Anchor to show like, oh, look at here in the United States. Oh, look in New Jersey, Cherry Hill's got the most downloads. Okay, well, I know
that's fun to do, dude. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Or of course I pull up Arizona. Of course, it's well, no shit, because me and Kim both download the show. Right.
Exactly.
I mean, we'd be stupid not
numbers.
to.
Exactly.
We'd be stupid not to download our own damn show. The cool part is what most people don't understand. Unlike like with Spotify, if they don't download it and they only listen to it, then you're gonna get however long they listen to it.
Right.
But with Apple and Google and all that other stuff, the minute they download it, it's considered a full download.
Right.
And it's considered a full play.
Nice.
Which is like,
I'll take it.
Okay,
I'll take it.
Right. I know, right? But it's like, okay, so I can get as many freaking podcast apps as I can find that my phone can hold and download everything.
Here's my thing. I look at all of this like like your show and my show are very similar in the fact that we have, let's call it what it is, we have a bunch of time where we bullshit about
Right.
the shit we want to bullshit about, right?
Right.
And then we get into the topic about everything we put on social media leading up to that episode. Then we get to that topic. But for the beginning of the show, we're going to talk about Kim and Scott, what they've been up to, what they want to talk about as far as movies, music. They want to promote these people, whatever the case may be. Then they're going to get to the topic.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
so if you don't want to be a part of the biggest part of the show, that's cool. Like, I'd prefer you to not be there, and I don't mean that to be a disparaging ass.
Yeah.
I just like if me, Don, and Dragon Buddy just aren't your cup of tea. Cool, dude. Just go. Like,
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
drop it. I don't need you to drop in the chat and be like, "You fucking suck."
Right.
Keep it to yourself. Just
or
yeah.
or sit there and send a report through.
Right,
You know,
whatever the case may be, just move along. This
Right.
is here for whoever wants to listen to me and my buddies yap about everything and nothing nerdy and geeky under the sun that we want to talk about. We may look, dude, video game shit, 95% of the shit we talk on video game news, I don't want to talk about.
God damn you, Roscom.
That's cool. Go fucking follow. If you're into the Twitch, what is he playing?
Probably
Bronco, what's he playing?
Probably Knights of the Republic.
Swartor?
Or
Yeah, he's probably
Old
playing Knights of
Republic.
the Republic.
Right.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll support that dude. Go fucking watch his shit too.
If me and
Speaking Scott
which-
aren't doing it for you, go watch Jason. I bet you it's gonna be lame as fuck.
Yeah, more likely.
It's gonna
Sure, it
suck.
won't be as good as
Jason,
watching.
you piece of poop.
It won't be as good as watching friggin' 97 Bravo, Luna Girl, Mandalorian, and Shanti.
Right.
That shit's
Exactly.
funny.
They get silly.
But
Silly.
Bronco, real quick, I want to apologize. I know I talked about last night I was going to go live after sidebar on Twitch, but I didn't because Kim was kind of coming in and out of her breaks and whatnot, and I just didn't want to interrupt the stream. So, but I'm now 2 episodes away from finishing this fucking Skywalker saga on Lego.
Oh, you son of a biscuit eating bulldog.
What?
I just started The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking village. I couldn't, it took forever to figure out how to get the hell out of there. Like, it kept leading me to where I needed to go, but then nothing would happen. It was the most broke shit ever.
The opening village?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it's because you're supposed to go to the X-wing.
Yeah, I went to the X-wing. I went around the X-wing. I went
They wouldn't
around
let you
it,
jump in.
around it, up, over. Nothing, dude. I jumped on it. Nothing. Why?
Oh,
Like,
no.
I'm entering the vehicle like Grand Theft Auto. Nothing would fucking happen.
Oh wow.
I was pissed, bro. It
Interesting.
took forever. That and the one on Geonosis where you run around as the droids and Luke and Anakin and Padme when you're on the belts and all that,
Yeah.
the force fields.
Yeah.
That shit fucked me up too, dude.
Oh hell yeah. That was a
That
bitch.
shit was tough.
That was because you had to go back and forth. And well, since you're in there, you'll have another section of that coming up in the Force Awakens, where you gotta go back and forth, which sucks.
Great. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm trying to remember the part. I vaguely remember the part with Rey going back and forth.
Right. Well, that was like
So I'm
with
just trying-
playing because I finished Force Awakens last night, and of course, blow up Star Killer base. I'm like, yes, Force Awakens is over with. And Kim's like, nah, there's still more to go. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean there's still more to go? And sure enough, you had to go, go see everybody, and then tell Leia you'll go find Luke, and then head to Octu. Nice.
Ew.
But one thing I want to bring up that you talked about last week.
Oh, let's do about it, buddy.
Was it last week? Was it on? No, I'm sorry. It was on
Our live
on the
episode?
live show from ScareCon.
Oh,
on
I'm
the-
excited because you're going to answer my 2 questions.
Well, this is actually from your guys' party the
Oh,
night
fuck.
before on Friday
I'm
night.
scared. I'm scared.
You better be scared because
Alright.
you called my ass out.
Did I? I
Yeah.
was drunk as shit, Scott.
No, you're good. No, it was actually kind of because you're kind of right. Because a lot of times I will sit there and say, okay, I'm going to go, guys, have a good night. And most of the time when I leave you guys, like
Oh,
when
I
I'm in,
remember that called you
when
out
I'm
for the
in,
lurking.
right,
You and
right,
Alan.
right.
Okay, I remember,
when
Fred.
I'm in the chat and you guys are doing a show that I want to see, then I will leave and usually shut it off so I don't get anything. But
Right.
there are some times where I'm like, okay, I'm just not feeling it to be in the chat tonight. I've done it even on
Fair enough.
Sidebar.
No, dude, not
And
every episode is for every one of our
well,
patrons,
no,
and
it's
that's
just
fine.
it's not that. It's just like I'm just not feeling being in the chat. And so I'm like, well, I'll check out and I'll watch the show later. And then usually I leave it on. I'm still sitting here watching on TV, and then all of a sudden you or DB or Dom will say something, and fucking yep, sure enough, grab the phone back and I'm chatting away, and it's like, yep, here's Scott back.
Right.
But but yeah, I mean, I try to be when I'm on or in the shows, especially when you guys are talking about something I know anything about, I'll chat it up. Like last night during Sidebar, I don't know shit about Chappelle. Never watched it.
I was in one of those situations where I had stuff. I was busy as fuck yesterday.
Right. And so I just let them, carry on about it, like, okay, it kind of sounds cool. But, I mean, everything, people had different things at different times. We were able to watch different stuff at different times. It's just like, a few weeks ago where I finally watched Clueless for the first time.
Yeah, right. Right.
Kim had seen it, and again, it depends where I'm at, where I was at in my life and what was going on, and like right now, like Nicole, she's like, I'm listening as I'm making dinner.
Dude, I do that on so many people's podcasts, man.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it was funny because I watched, and he was like, Kim was trying to work on Saturday. I was finishing it up before ScareCon in the afternoon. And all of a sudden I heard you say, I'm like, God damn it, Brady gave away my freaking secret.
No, she's but it's funny because I noticed that you and Alan do that. Like, you and Alan will sometimes, your guys like, all right, well, I gotta go, man. I'm checking out. Unless more so, Alan will be specific. Like, no, I'm going to do something with Mars. So, like, Alan's gone. But if he's like, just like, I gotta go, you're like, you're a dirty cuck. You and Scott, sick bastard, sitting there in the corner, listening, watching. I know what's up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is, I mean, what do I usually got going on? Kim's working down there, so I can't go bug her.
Right.
Because, I'm not even supposed to be back in that room when she's back there, in our bedroom when she's back there working. Because everything she deals with is I'm not allowed to see, so I can't go back there.
Right.
So I got to be out here, and yeah, I mean, and I'll do it. I do it on a lot of shows, where I try to jump in the chat. If I jump in, start watching, sometimes I just watch them because, it's like, okay, I'm not really, I'm one of those ones where I'm really shy in the beginning.
Yeah.
Now, see, where I think one thing that would, I think for me, going to ScareCon, wouldn't it be that scary as somebody who's a shyer person? Because
Scott, here's the thing, shy or not, there are people that are in our group. I know they are shy.
Right.
I know they are, like, outside of the group. I know they're shy, but when they're with the group, dude, we all feel like we know each other, Scott. It's craziest vibe, dude.
Well, I mean, let's rewind this thing back to all things Star Wars, which is what Sidebar Cantina originally was called. I met Tom, you, Don,
right,
all through that originally. We were the early adopters of it, and then Lunar Girl came in, and then Dragon Buddy came in.
I think Bronco Fett was the first person. I think I'm more than positive Bronco Fett was the first dude when it came to Dave and Jason.
Yeah,
like I think he found them right off grip.
Yeah, well, like I said, the only way I found them was at the time I was listening to Vince Russo's podcast.
Yeah,
paid for his extra subscription so I could get his fucking podcast, because at this point everyone that was formerly WWE, WCW, they pretty much everyone hates him. So people will report him for everything just to get him off. And so I'm watching a show and it's called Castrating the Marks.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's literally where
Intense.
yeah. So at this time he's got a co-host, pretty much a producer,
Yeah.
co-host.
Can I interrupt you, buddy?
Yeah.
That's where Bronco Fett, he said Project VCR. I remember that they spoke of that. He's followed Jason specifically, I think, for that long.
Right. And see, after, oh gosh, I want to say during the pandemic, it was before they lost all the episodes for Project VCR because it used to be on Apple.
Right.
I actually went back and listened to Project VCR.
That's cool.
And
I went back and listened to the episode with David Jason.
Right.
On Project VCR. That's the only one I did.
Yeah. And every time Dave come on, you could tell there was something there with him, and you could tell there was this
Yeah, Bronco
mix
said the same thing.
With Dave and Jason.
Thing. Yeah.
But yeah, so Jason comes on there to castrate a mark. Pretty much what it is you're making fun of wrestling fans who believe the shit is true.
Right. That's awesome. I want to be a part of that.
And anyway, so he does this thing, and then he starts talking about, and they say, well, plug whatever you want. And he starts talking about all things Star Wars. I went, hello? I was actually searching for a Star Wars podcast at this point. I just hadn't typed it out on Apple yet.
Right.
So I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gonna give these guys a listen. Nice. And then at that time, Russo said, well, why don't you got, we'll bring you into our mix. And they did for a while.
Right.
And then eventually Dave and Jason started releasing video.
Yeah.
And then they started doing live streams.
I think when they started releasing video is when we all really became like really big adopters. Like I said, I give Bronco Fett all the utmost credit for being like the number one dude. Like he was the guy, right?
Right.
But then when that live interaction where we could see them and we're in the chat and we're talking amongst ourselves while they're talking about, like, we took something they just said 15 minutes ago and we've been rolling with it ever since.
Right.
Like, and then I enjoyed that.
And then Dave would get distracted. We would influence the show where Dave would get distracted, forget the hell he was talking about on the show because he's focused on what the hell's going on in the chat.
Right. Right.
And then, eventually we started, then we got the, what was it? Kathy threw fucking potatoes or carrots at one of them.
Oh God! And then Bronco and Orange Jacket guy blew that up. That was huge, dude. That was a thing, man.
Yeah, or the time Dave pulled a knife on Jason.
Oh my God, that was the funniest shit ever. I actually I took a screenshot of that and like kind of artsied it, and I think it might be on the boys, the guy's Instagram or something, or maybe it's on my Instagram personally, or it's on Facebook. Like I made some silly thing of fuck, because he like leans over the halfway over the table with it, like he's in there, man. And
then of course, I mean, I'm not gonna pass on this, but episode 100, the caravan.
Yeah,
that was fucking awesome. Here, these two guys, we know them in the chat. They've been talking about episode 100. We're gonna go to New Jersey. We're gonna meet you guys. We're gonna and good God, also here's Don and Brady on the show drinking it. I mean, good God, that was freaking awesome,
dude. That was the catalyst. That's why we still maintain the moniker ATSW, the Escape Pod. Like I don't throw it, like, you see my my arts and stuff on the socials and everything. Like I don't. That's the dudes, man. Like that's where it all starts. Like those are the guys, man. Without them, I don't think. Without episode 100 specifically, I don't think I'm doing it. I don't think I'm 100+ episodes deep doing it for sure.
Well, right, exactly. Because I mean, at that point, then we start the fantasy football league.
Oh, so much fun.
And then you guys start this booth in the back.
Yeah, that was the predecessor to the Escape Pod.
It was. And
Yeah, dude.
of course, I loved Boothing back with all the fucking signs and all the shit Don.
And
And
here's
you guys would
the
write.
thing is, this is the part that sucks. This is where doing the escape pod sucks. Like, if you like, we're gonna do Booth in the back next year. Kelly's gonna be with us again
Right.
next year. Like, I'm excited about that. But like, I missed the cards too. Like
Yeah.
Don, that was all. I had nothing to fucking.
It was
do
all
with that.
Don.
It was all Don, dude.
Ah.
That shit was the greatest, man. He killed it with those.
He did.
But unfortunately, Don puts together all the notes. He makes sure I have the notes. He makes sure DB has the notes. He makes sure Luna Girl knows whatever she needs to know about said show. Like, so Don runs everything that you don't know. Like, I post shit on Instagram. Dragon Buddy will post his own shit and share it here and share it there. Like, Don's the guy.
Right.
Don's the guy. I give him the utmost fucking credit. We don't have a show if we don't have Don.
Right. Well, I mean,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, that's like back in the day back in the music part of it. That's exactly what I did. I know, like when we had you guys all on the our fourth anniversary, which is fucking crazy. I think that we've been doing this thing for 4 fucking years.
Right.
But Don brought it up. That's the one thing he missed was all the background shit I used to do.
Yeah.
You know, and that's exactly what I would do. I would make all these fucking notes, get all this history. I mean, obviously the Motley Crue episodes would be the best because I own autobiographies by the band and each individual member.
Scott, that's the thing too, and I'm speaking specifically when it comes. Well, I don't want to say specifically when it comes to your music, but when you're passionate about it, like we know, like there are stuff you're like you can tell is a compromise between you and Kim. Maybe Kim likes this subject matter more than you,
right?
But I can tell, like when you guys first started doing, and I still can tell, but when you first started covering, I want to say this correctly for you, sir, like NASCAR and Formula One. So when you started following car racing, the passion is there, dude. Like I love the passion, but then it takes you back to a Motley Crue episode. You know what I'm saying? Where you really get nitty gritty with it. And those are the best things, but they're not always going to be gold. I've learned that doing podcasting. Like, you're going to finish the show, immediately the live is done, you're going to look at your co-host, who happens to be sitting in the room right next to you, and be like, that was shit.
Right.
That was garbage. And then, like, Dragon Buddy will chime in, he's like, yeah, we didn't, that was not a good one. You know, like, or but then there's ones where, like, the conversation keeps fucking going after we're done with you guys. And we know we killed.
Exactly. I mean, there's been a few times that, you know, like that with when we've had guests on the show and whatnot. And, you know, we get back into the green room or backstage after we killed alive. And there's been times where it's like, all of a sudden we talked for another fucking hour.
Right.
Oh, it's easily. Like, shit, this could have been another damn episode.
I know. See, I have to leave from the show and drive, and my drive is about a 15-minute drive. I know how long Dragon Buddy, Luna Girl, and Don will sit in the back of StreamYard bullshitting. I can figure out how long they do that, because as soon as Don gets back in the house, he will message the group message that we have, and then they will start chatting before I can reply. So, like, I can figure out how long they fucking do it. And sometimes it'll be a long fucking time, dude.
Well, what was it? Fuck, what was that one? Well, you guys had, what, a 4 fucking hour episode? You had to leave in the middle of it.
Oh, no. You might be right, but the Batman episode specifically, I left because of my legs.
Oh, okay.
Batman, like, I couldn't.
I think that was the one. I think that was the one. That was like.
Yeah, that was like Joker Voice, Shanti, Don. Right. Yeah, like, they went thick. Well, they're all huge, like, of the circle of nerds that I'm with. Those are probably the 3 biggest Batman universe fans.
Right.
That I know of.
Now, see, I didn't.
And they all have their different perspectives of who they love in Batman.
Right.
So that makes it very interesting.
Now, see, for me, Batman, for me, was I caught the original TV show, in the 80s, the replays of it.
Oh, yeah, me too.
And I'm like,
I caught it as well.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
This is, I mean, it's like a fucking comic book.
It was silly.
I know.
I knew it was Batman, so I was like, yay, Batman. But I'm like, as a kid still, I'm like, this is some goofball shit.
The only thing I liked from that original series is the fucking car. The Batmobile.
Yeah, dude.
That is a hot looking car.
Hold up.
Well, no, I'm just saying that is a hot looking car for
No.
time.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not disagreeing, Scott. I'm on board, brother. But I want to give it to that OG costume that Batman had. That shit's cold.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like the blue.
See, I enjoy. See, for me, Batman, and this before I even knew there was a Dark Knight era.
Batman is more like that fucking 80s grit, grimy.
Right.
I'm with you, dude. I'm so with you. I just love that. There's that little sparkle.
Yeah. I mean, what Tim Burton did. I mean, again, I will reiterate this all the time. When I first originally saw the trailer, and it started off with Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne and Batman, I went, "That's fucking Beetlejuice," because I just got done seeing Beetlejuice.
Right.
So that was Beetlejuice. I'm like, I'm not going to see this movie. This is dumb.
Right.
And man, as about halfway through the trailer, here comes Jack Nicholson, the Joker. Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. Sold me. Now I want to see it.
Did your opinion of
Keaton
change?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. No. When I went to the theater and watched that Batman, Michael Keaton won me over as Batman and Bruce Wayne. And of course, I was already, as soon as they said Jack, all I kept thinking is The Shining. Here's Johnny.
I got ADHD, and I apologize. Are you wearing a fucking Washington Redskins hat?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No, it's a.
Okay, no, I can see it now, but the way, because you've been talking and I couldn't see it. Okay, I'm fine with that, buddy. I thought it was a Redskins hat, and I was gonna get a little upset with that.
Oh God, no.
I was
Washington Fur Burgers.
Right, the Fur Burgers. How could you do that to yourself?
I mean, it'd be about as bad saying, "Are you wearing a fucking Ohio State hat?"
Scott, you're a football guy. I mean, you play in the fantasy football league with the Sidebar Cantina.
Yeah, I did. I did that one year.
Have you paid any attention to these alternate helmets that are coming out in the NFL with a few of the teams? These throwback helmets because they changed the rule in the NFL.
I noticed the Cardinals are looking to go black.
Dude,
straight black helmet.
Yeah, but if it's more than that, like I am so impressed with the Arizona Cardinal helmet. I'm glad you brought that up because you don't know them.
No, I mean,
it has this red flake in the black that is specifically mined from somewhere in Arizona, and like it's part of Arizona in their fucking helmet. That is so cool.
Damn. Yeah, no, I just I saw the headline, black helmet replacing the white. I went, cool. And
but you haven't seen any other ones?
No.
The coldest one. And I got a buddy from work, so whatever you take in stock of his opinion. The coldest one is the Cincinnati Bengals have like an all-white uniform with a white helmet with the black Cincinnati Bengals stripes, like their orange one. Dude. So sexy.
Sorry, I don't have the sexy time music.
And here's the God honest truth, Scott. Cincinnati Bengals beat my Raiders last year, end up going to Super Bowl, lose, whatever. They went to the Super Bowl. Good for them. But I don't like the fucking Bengals because the Bengals ended Bo Jackson's career. I take it back that far.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And here's the fucked up thing about that situation. Just a sidebar within your show. If Bo Jackson wasn't so strong, that would have not happened. Because the way the guy tackled him, Bo Jackson's his leg went out of the hip socket, and he was so strong he kept running and popped it back in the fucking socket.
Damn.
That dude's a
Yeah.
beast, bro.
Oh fuck yeah. Well, okay.
Oh,
Speaking
okay,
of beast.
okay,
Speaking of,
okay.
we'll jump to Nicole here in a minute. Speaking of beast, have you seen the new Subway commercials for their monster sandwich or some shit? Yeah,
No.
they're using beast mode from Marshawn.
Marshawn Lynch. Okay.
Right. It's like you guys have beast. The guy was known as beast mode, yet you call your sandwich a monster. Wouldn't it be better to call it a fucking beast?
Right?
Anyway,
yeah, but Nicole, you know what? If they keep that moniker, maybe there's copyright infringement.
And Nicole says,
yes. Have you seen this one?
No. Look, Chicago Bears home the other day. It seemed classic was opposite colors, all orange with some blue. Oh wow.
Yeah, that shit was kind of fire. It's an orange helmet with the blue C, and they're wearing it with an orange uni top. It's pretty fire, bro.
Oh, and I want to go back here just a minute. Again, this is where I miss Kim because she's always paying attention to the chat.
Now she is. I want to give you a heads up on that one specifically too. That's funny.
Tom Bronco Fett, you live next to Adam West in Sun Valley, Idaho, so he's an OG Batman fan. That's fucking cool, dude. The fact that you live next door to Adam West, that's badass.
Look at my daughter's kitty.
Oh,
his name is Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, right on.
He's a cool kid. Sorry to get weird.
Why?
Because that's what I do.
Yeah, fur babies are our babies.
I was growing up, we didn't have cats because my dad was allergic to cats, so we couldn't have cats unless they were a specific a breed of cat, and they were expensive as shit, so we weren't having cats. I can have cats now. I have 3 fucking cats now.
Nice.
I mean, this cat is my daughter's. Like when she graduates and moves and goes to her own place, like she can take this cat.
Right.
But I'm a cat person.
But the question is, will the cat be willing to go?
Right. That's because he's got brothers now.
Right.
Kylo and Ren are his older brothers.
Nice.
And he plays with them all the fucking time, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. We have Maine Coons. They're fucking huge, dude. My wife's aunt, she hooked it up on my birthday for in 2017, I think it was. She gave us these cats. Her cat had a litter of cats, and she gave us these 2 cats. And of all, I wanted to name them Simon and Garfunkel because they're brothers. I thought that was fucking cool, like Simon and Garfunkel. And my wife, of all people, who really doesn't give a shit about Star Wars, was she's like, "How about Kylo and Ren?" Boom, that's what it is. You said it. That's what it is. Kylo and Ren. We named the cats right there on the spot, dude.
Right on.
We hadn't even got home yet. We were still in the drive.
Yeah, me and not Kim, but me and her sister, we had a few cats, and we had one named Leia, one named Chewie, and one named Wicket.
You're the man, bro.
I named the Chewie one. No, I named Leia and Chewie. She named the one Wicket.
I love it, dude. That's the best.
But I let her have that one because, and she saw me cringe when she said Wicket because I'm like, fucking teddy bears.
I guess that's where our age difference shows because when I saw when I saw Return of the Jedi, I was definitely a lot younger than you probably were.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was
Wicket specifically, not all of them, except for that little sumbitch who died, and the dude comes back for him. Like that hit my heartstrings. Bro.
I mean, I was 12 years old, but yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was 12 or 11 years old, going on 12 when Return came out.
And then that's fucking Willow under the fucking mask, you know.
Right.
So like you gotta give it up.
Yeah, but my thing.
I'm gonna agree with Bronco Fett here. I'm gonna agree with Bronco Fett. I love the Ewoks, dude. I can't hate.
Well, okay. Again, this is what way I looked at it. Right. I saw Empire Strikes Back first in the theater. Then we went, and I got to see Return in the same theater I saw Empire in. Now, mind you, we lived in Battle Mountain, Nevada at this time. And this place was in McMinnville, Oregon.
Oh wow, that's a
Because,
hike, my friend.
well, yeah, look, we had family there. We had family there at the time. So
Right.
and it just happened to be, we moved from Oregon when Empire was out. And see, the thing was, in our old hometown, or in that town, we didn't get it till a year later. You know, it came out in 1980. I saw it in 81. So I didn't get to see Empire on release. Right. But I did see it released because I saw it release weekend in McMinnville. You know,
right.
When the town first got
like when are you gonna have that? It's not like today.
Right. Exactly. And so we went back in 83 on vacation. One of the biggest points we were supposed to do on that was one, see my grandfather. My grandmother had just passed away two years prior. And when we went back up, we were going to go take my grandfather to Washington State because we were going to go see Mount St. Helens.
Oh.
Because that's what that mountain made me love volcanoes.
Oh yeah.
So when we went, and I've talked about that a few other times, but when we went there, we could only go to the edge of where the red zone started.
Oh wow!
That's as far as you go. You could, now you can go up to the new observatory, which is right across from the fucking mountain.
Yeah, I went in the mid to late 90s.
Right. So we go see Return because first thing my mom and dad asked once we get there is they grab the newspaper, and the newspaper is a fucking now showing. I'm looking, I'm like, we're going to this.
Hell yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
Let them know.
So of course we go to Return of the Jedi. I'm all excited for this. And mind you, at this point, I've got no issue really with the Ewoks while I'm watching the movie. Where I had the fucking issue with it, and I had the same issue later in life when Metallica came out with the Black Album. But when we walk out of the theater, my little sister says, those teddy bears were cute. The fuck? Of course, I didn't say the fuck, or I would have got smacked.
Right. I didn't.
But it's like, excuse me? Teddy bear? No. And then fast forward to when the Black Album came out, all of a sudden it was like, can I borrow your Metallica albums? Excuse me? You don't like Metallica? Oh, I love them now. Oh, it's fucking sellouts.
Such emotional attachment for Scott. Don't you infiltrate my world, damn it.
Oh, fuck. No, those are my movies. I don't give a... You got your little Cabbage Patch shit.
How... What's the age difference?
4 years.
See, that's... Me and my sister are less than 2. And me and my sister have the growing up ages till I moved out. Like, we like all those same movies. Within that time span that we lived together, we like all the same movies.
Right. Well, I mean, like, for me and my sister, there's a lot of stuff we do like together. I mean, obviously we all like Star Wars. I'm more of the fanatic in the Star Wars than she is, because she don't really give a shit about all the current shit going on. I mean, she didn't care to watch the prequels or the sequels, but we have like Night at the Comet. We have Eddie and the Cruisers. We have, of course, there's Footloose, Ghostbusters. I mean, there's a lot of movies, or Solar Babies, The Last Starfighter. I mean, there's a lot of fucking movies in there that, yeah. And then recently, gosh, mainly after I got the cassette deck added to this, I started going back to some of my old cassettes, recording cassettes, and I actually found a cassette that my sister was actually recorded pretending to be a radio DJ.
Oh, that's so cool.
And what really threw me for a loop was when she sit there and said, and here's the number one song this week off their Theater of Pain album, Motley Crue, Home Sweet Home. And I went, and of course, now I'm listening to this going, fuck, I fucking influenced her.
Yeah.
That's why she ended up liking it. That's why she ended up liking Metallica. And, and so instead it's like more now, at this age going, oh, well, I guess my influence was on her. Not realizing
that's awesome, dude.
Because, like I said during the boy band one, there was only two friends, or me and another friend, that admitted around each other we liked the boy bands. Like or 8 New Kids on the Block. But around the rest
Right.
of our friends, oh hell no, they were fucking bad and fucking who likes this shit.
You know,
You
it
know,
was when it came to music, I felt like my friends that were my close friends within my immediate circle, like we were all honest with each other with the music that
right,
we liked. We didn't necessarily That didn't necessarily mean other people had to like it, but we really
right,
didn't give each other shit for it. But
right,
you had to worry about the people outside the group. Because
right.
if the people outside the group you knew you liked this, that, or the other thing, that's when the bullshit and the judgment and the jokes and the shit you just didn't want to deal with happened.
The thing I loved the most was in high school because all the I call them the preppy girls. They all of a sudden wanted because hard rock, 80s rock started becoming a thing. Def Leppard, all of the bands were becoming huge, popular. Not just with inside the hard rock heavy metal crowd, it was becoming popular with everyone. So they would start going, well, I want you to record some stuff for me. Okay, what do you want? Well, what do you got? I'm like, why don't you come over this weekend? I'll pull my double deck cassette tapes out, all my cassette tapes. You can look through, tell me what you want, pick what songs you want. I'll make you a mixtape. Oh, those were the days. Anyways, they come over, they start going through my fucking cassettes or eventually CDs and realize, holy crap, you have George Strait, you have Cyndi Lauper, you have Madonna. I thought you were just this heavy metal guy. Like, no. I like all kinds of music. And of course there was, some Mozart and in there too. So it's like, no. I grew up, my parents have a very wide range of music they like. And so they played all this different music for me and my sister. And I think that's what really got me to like everything out there. Now, mind you, I liked the 80s rap.
Right.
When I like pretty much the 80s rap all the way through Colors. Colors is still, to me, the best fucking rap song ever made.
You know me, bro.
But,
I'm kind of Mr. Blue Sky with foul language.
Right.
Can I just interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
My thing is, if you don't like other people's music, who cares? Like yours.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. Like, you don't have to hate on me because I like this. Like, you don't have to listen to it. That is clearly your choice.
Right. Now,
Continue.
see.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Now, of course, I like Tupac. Tupac's a god, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And then I kind of dropped with the rest of them. And I'll be honest, when Eminem first came out with "I'm Real Shady," Slim Shady, that song,
yeah.
Oh fuck! Between that and the thong song, I hated MTV.
Fair enough. I can respect that, but it's
like
it's one of those things. It's like I wish you'd delve deeper.
But when Without Me came out on the Eminem Show album, I became a fan. One, he pretty much told everybody to fuck off because he just settled all his debts or all his lawsuits. So fuck you, Diddy.
Hell yeah. Suck a dick, bitch.
And then, like cleaning out my closet. And then I went back and then I listened to I heard Stan, and I love Eminem now. And actually, the funny part is now I actually don't mind that song, the Slim Shady song. I don't mind it now. The thong song I could do without. I could do without the thong song. That was dumb. Still is. Not joking. No, different folks for different strokes for different folks, as we always say.
Exactly, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. Here's my biggest criticism, and it's with everything except for fucking sports, and I don't know why. If you don't like shit, cool. But don't shit on people who like it. Don't shit on, just be like, hey man, I don't like it. I didn't like this. They could have done a better job. Because I like it, you don't need to shit on my liking of it.
Right.
Whatever that happens to be. We don't have
You
to
know,
like the same thing, Scotts, but just
no,
don't shit on what I like. You know
no.
what I mean? Like,
I mean,
here's a big example I have. The Last
go
Jedi.
ahead.
I like it.
Same
I'm a
here.
fan of it. There
Same
are
here.
things of it I don't like. Canto Bite.
No,
Don fixed
that
Canto Bite for me.
that
Don
doesn't that one
said,
doesn't affect me.
"Okay, which one is it for you?"
What is it for me? Fucking Leia Poppins.
Yeah. Okay.
Just that one bit. Just that one
Right.
thing. You know, I don't care that
And
she's
like,
out
I
in
want to
space.
argue with it. I want to argue that point with you, but it's like I don't need to, but because you still like we don't need to. It's fine. You didn't like that part. I didn't have a problem with that part. I had a problem
Right.
with Canto Bite. You didn't. We have
Right.
our discrepancies. Like on your platform, you can explain it. On my platform, I'm explaining, but you don't
Right.
need to shit on people about it.
But no, exactly. I mean, I laugh because, I mean, obviously I was born in 71. You're
82.
definitely in the 80s. What year?
82.
82. Okay. So I was 11 years old. You were born. You know,
Fair enough. We're still,
fair enough,
we can
right?
still be friends,
But
God.
but no. But here's the thing is in you, I see me. Because I'm with you on a lot of that. I sit here, and that is part of the reason why a lot of live shows I had to jump out. I love Joker Voice to death, but his severe negativity with Book of Boba and Kenobi, it's like, dude, I can't.
Yeah, I understand that.
I
understand.
I understand there's stuff of it. I mean, did I care for all the flashbacks in Book of Boba? Not really. But
right.
It helped tell the story.
Even me and Don butt heads about that.
Right.
If
exactly.
You listen, let's talk about it. Like,
yeah.
Don's like, you could fix it this way. I'm like, I thought it was fine the way it was.
Yeah, I mean, I on that one, I'm more along with Don, where I think you could have started the damn show off from inside the Sarlacc, and moved it forward without flashback. But they chose. The thing is, though, they chose the way they chose, and the thing I noticed is the same way the Newsstand, which is on CBS Paramount Network. The Stand by Stephen King show did the same fucking thing, except for they didn't have a back to tank.
Right.
But they,
I think too, when it comes to properties such as, and this is my opinion, a Boba Fett, an Obi-Wan Kenobi, you've got some Legends material out there, and if you haven't paid attention to Legends material, you have your own head canon, and sometimes what these people create just doesn't live up to our head canon, so that lets people down.
Well,
or it doesn't jive with the Legends material. Like, I'm not a Legends guy. I've never pretended to be. I don't shit on people who are Legends. Like, I'm kind of jealous that I didn't pay attention to those things back then.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I wish, okay, sorry, buddy.
No, I completely agree. Because, yes, once Return of the Jedi was done, I didn't go out and buy all the damn books. I'm like, it's over.
My return to Star Wars was when the table deck card game came out with black players, because if you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. I hope you're pulling some out, Scott. That's where my Star Wars returnage, that game came out, and then I started paying attention to the Star Wars Young Jedi Knight series with Jason and Jaina Solo, Anakin, Ben, that all that jazz. Like, oh my god, I got a glimpse of it. Oh my god, dude, that is a little glitches.
Ow, that fucking hurt. Do not sit on your goddamn headphones. Ow.
No, don't do that, buddy. Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, it's upside down. Upside down.
My bad.
Oh yes, man. Like,
so that's not mine.
That's my return. That was my return to Star Wars. Me and my sister.
That's not mine. I mean, it is now. It has been for 8 years since yesterday, but that's not originally mine.
Right.
I bought a set of them. I bought them because I was into magic.
Right.
But I had
Star Wars
nobody.
got me into Magic.
Right. So I had nobody that was willing to play the Star Wars one. So like, well, screw it. Threw the cards away.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Dude, me and my sister, we moved to Alaska. My dad had to do a remote to Korea because he was in the Air Force, and my mom was cross training jobs because she was in the Air Force in the Guard, so she was cross training jobs. So me and my sister went to go stay with my aunt and uncle up in Alaska, and we got into playing with a kid down the street was into Magic cards, and another kid was into Star Trek cards, and the Star Wars one came out, and me and my sister we were fucking in, dude. In, bro. Oh, I'm just Uncle. That's awesome.
fucking A Bronco. But yeah, I mean,
That
I had
rule.
nobody. I mean, I got it when it came out. But like I said, I had nobody that wanted to play it because everybody was into Magic. Nobody wanted to play Star Wars. I'm like, oh, fuck it. What? I don't need these cards in. So me and Kim were watching some of the episodes of Layman's Terms, and he kept talking about Magic, and I'm like, man, I miss playing Magic. I miss having the cards and whatnot. And Kim's like, well, I want to learn how to play. Oh, really? So surely been enough. I just went over to the local comic book store over here, the game store, picked us up a couple of Magic decks. And we haven't played yet, but we've been watching, of course, a lot of stuff with Keith. We got the app downloaded, and we've been watching a lot of this stuff from Magic the Gathering themselves on YouTube.
Right.
Just so she can learn. Because one, I had to learn the new one where they've got where you have your stud person here. You got like a 40 card deck now, and like,
yeah,
okay, that was new.
About that, buddy.
Yeah, that's all fucking new. A commander, that's what it's called, commander. And like, okay, so I got to learn about this one. I don't know nothing about it. We were watching some commander or battles like on YouTube. Like, fuck, these guys are crazy. But
right.
But she won, and then we were digging through some stuff, and because she kept talking about her Star Wars set that was the same way, and we found it.
Nice.
And I'm like, God damn it, I had this fucking set. Not that exactly, but I had cards and shit.
Right.
But it was like I used to have my Magic cards, but then when I got married to her sister, she wanted nothing to do with Magic. I didn't realize at that time, internet was still barely new, and I had nowhere to go try to sell them or nothing. So, I'm sure they went in the trash.
Kind of shit at that time. We didn't know.
I mean, the only thing I've ever held on to is my baseball and football cards.
I'm with you. I got all my Michael Jordan cards, all my fucking pro set football cards, my upper deck basketball. I got all that. I'm with you, buddy.
So I've been a Trailblazers fan since the 70s.
Oh, nice.
In the 90s, I started collecting NBA cards.
Get some.
Right. I ended up with a Shaquille O'Neal rookie card.
Hell yeah, I got a couple of them, my friend.
Hold on.
From different card collection.
Yeah. And I traded that fucker for a Clyde Drexler Blazer card because that's what I wanted.
Well, I can respect that at the time.
Right. And now I'm like, dumb fucker.
Son of a bitch. It happens, though, buddy.
But I mean,
I got one for you. Here's one. Dumb decisions talking baseball, basketball cards, right? New to collecting at the time. I had a Will Clark hologram baseball card. I thought it was a sticker and tried to peel it apart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Bro. Yeah.
Damn.
Right? Not good.
Yep. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, I know my father, I was supposed to get a real sweet fucking collection at one point in my life. We're talking Ruth, Gehrig, Mano.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Nice. Right.
I was supposed to get those cards when I got older.
Uh-oh.
But unfortunately, I was not allowed to get them.
What happened?
Because while my dad was in Nam, my grandparents decided to throw that shit away.
No!
Exactly. But,
that's fucking up.
It is. again, it's funny how we talk about, we can talk about like Back to the Future, time machine. Where would you go? Oh well, let's see. I go back.
Since we're talking cards, I got something for you, Scott. I don't know if you remember these. Okay, I had a friend from work give me these because he knows I like cards.
Holy hell! Wow, I do remember
Sealed,
seeing those.
and I have 3 packs of them.
Nice.
I'm thinking about seriously opening them on TikTok as a joke, like those people who open cards and just like freak out and spaz out over every fucking card I open.
Right.
Just to be an
That's freaking cool, man.
I love it.
Before you do that, you might want to see if they're worth anything first. Unopened.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't think so because he bought them from a card shop.
Right.
For like next to nothing, so I don't think they're worth shit.
Right, but it'd be just one of those things where they didn't know what the fuck they had.
Right, exactly.
And you go search it out, find out they're worth $500,000 or something.
That would be amazing.
Unopened, and it's like $500,000 each little pack.
Right. Oh my god. Setting up a whole new studio, my friend.
Oh god, but yeah, no.
Hey, buddy, I gotta bring it to a close, my friend.
All right, bro.
Been ready for a little bit here. I've been carrying because I've been having a good time, Scott. Like,
yeah, no, thank you. Thank you for jumping in.
Invite me to a time to chill stream anytime, buddy.
All right, bro.
This is fantastic. I know I probably ran my mouth more than I should have, but
you're good.
It was
you're good. Anybody else want to jump in? Let me know. Anybody in the chat want to jump in? Let me know. I'll send you a link if I got your address.
Know, man.
I know we're getting.
I appreciate it. Buddy.
Actually, I'm 132. Man, maybe we'll just close this motherfucker out.
Okay. Well, hey, buddy, Scott.
Thanks
for having me, Kim. We missed you tonight. Hopefully, we'll see you next because Scott's going to keep with that consistency he's talking about.
Yep.
And what we're just going to do next week, Scott? Before I get do you know?
Well, we're gonna pull. Well, no, we originally had a plan for August, and I have just scrapped all of August.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was supposed to be another full music month, but I got thinking about it today. I didn't get things done I wanted to get done with that, so we're gonna scrap it.
Can I throw in a suggestion? Because it's something I feel like I haven't heard you speak of in a while.
Okay.
And I would like to hear your point of view, and maybe I've missed it in the chat or somewhere. I apologize if I have, my friend. I would like to know Kim and Scott's like Star Wars, like what they're excited about. Like give me a little headcanon of what you think Ahsoka's gonna be, what you think Andor might be. Like,
okay, so
is there gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
in other words, it was one of the questions you guys were actually asking everybody on Friday night. There at the escape.
Yeah.
The escape house.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? That might be fun to do next week.
Because I haven't heard your thoughts and opinions on Star Wars. I feel like in a long time.
The thing with, I think the thing hardest for me with Star Wars is I love it so much, and I know we were a few minutes ago we were talking about canon, and every time I hear the word canon, I go, you guys all realize George Lucas fucked up canon, right? He is the first one that fucked up canon.
Well, you realize he didn't give a shit about canon.
I know. Because, I mean, first of all, Obi-Wan says, you're going to go learn from my former master, Yoda. Yet, his former master was fucking Qui-Gon.
Yeah, but you could, I mean, they're loose with the words. In a way, dude, the last master, he had to tell him and give him a mission.
Right, but I'm just saying, though, when it comes down to canon, I get so tired of that word.
I'm with you, buddy.
Because
you know what? With you, friend.
Canon is loose.
Yeah, it is very loose.
And if she's that fucking loose, you better strap a 2x4 to your ass.
Oh my god. With that, I think I should leave because I'm a little disturbed, buddy. I'm a little scared.
Anyways, shoot me the question in chat or in the messenger, and we'll do that next week. We'll talk about what we're excited about of everything upcoming in Star Wars.
Like it.
Okay.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on, bro. And
all right, man. Hey, use and abuse audience. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Real quick before you go, where can they find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/ATSW the Escape Pod, all one word. We're on Instagram at ATSW the Escape Pod. We're at Twitter at the Escape Pod. Um, you can find me personally. I'm at Instagram at lowercase or at zero lowercase or no lowercase o zero capital BIG underscore capital LOVIN zero lowercase o. Normally I have it sitting in front of me so I can. It's pathetic, but it's that bad. That's how I roll. Fuck off, Scott.
What do you mean, fuck off?
Just give you more time.
Anyways, dude, thanks for coming on. It was a blast having you on the show. Enjoyed it.
Dude.
You have a wonderful evening. Again, check out the Escape Pod tomorrow night, 7:05 Eastern, right here on YouTube. And they will be discussing ScareCon 2022.
You almost let me give all the secrets.
And tonight at 8 p.m., also check out Rogue One Radio. They will be talking ScareCon. So you want to know what ScareCon was like from people who are on the ground? Check out those two shows.
Fucking Steve's my guy, dude. That's an Air Force guy. I didn't know that until this weekend.
Oh, really?
Me and him are closer.
Right on, man.
Love that dude.
That's cool.
He's an EW nerd, but whatever. I gave him shit. He gave me shit. That's how we roll.
But Brady, again, thank you for coming on and being part of the show. And again, like I said, check out Brady tomorrow night with Don and DB on the Escape Pod. And we'll check you later, bro. Have fun. Thanks again.
Deuces. Later.
And until next week, when we come back live again with whatever the hell we're going to do. No, I know what we're going to do. Brady's going to send me the question. We're going to talk about it. Talk about what we're excited for with Star Wars and whatnot. And then we'll go from there and what we're going to do. I think we're still going to do the Elvis episode. I'm not 100% sure, but that's something me and Kim will have to talk about. But I want to thank everyone for being in the chat tonight. Thank you for sticking around. I had a blast with Brady, and it was just kind of a chillax, talk about whatever the fuck, and pretty much that's what it became. And until next week, I am Scott. Kim will be back. She just walked in the door in case you didn't notice a damn bright light came back in my face. But she will be back next week. And stay tuned at 8 p.m. Eastern for Rogue One Radio for ScareCon Hangover. Check them out. Get in their chat. Say hello. And until next week, like I said, I'm Scott. This is Used and Abused. Have a great week, a great weekend. Be kind to everyone. Peace.